Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. It's Stephanie. In today's video I am going to show you some clips and some highlights of when Kath and I redid our bedroom. We did some painting and we also got a new bed and built that. And unfortunately I also got impatient and decided I would try to move our desk by myself, and I broke it. And now it's in pieces and I had to call for a curbside pickup to arrange to get that taken away because it can't go just with the regular garbage day. So now we have to get a new desk, which is kind of frustrating, but also it's one of those things that it just happens. Sometimes you get impatient, you try to do things by yourself, you try to do things quickly, and you end up costing yourself more time, more energy, more money. So lesson learned, I need to slow down and be a little bit more patient. But anyhow, all that said, if you want to see me and Kath make over our bedroom, just keep watching. So we had some patches to fill and Kath was just filling those and then sanding them after they dried. And then we started in on priming over this lilac purple color. This is the color that the house came, the master bedroom came with when we bought the house, and we never liked it, but we lived with it for a year and a half, and this week was the week that we were saying bye-bye to the lilac. So this is the next day now when we actually had the primer dry, and then we're starting in with the wall color that we chose. So we chose Passive Gray by Sherwin. Took me a second to remember because I had 3 color choices of gray in mind and I kept bouncing between which actual color I wanted. So we finally settled on a color by Sherwin called Passive Gray. So I'm just going in with the paintbrush and I'm doing all the edging just like I did with the primer, and then Kath does the rolling. So I just want to let you guys know that I am certainly not an expert painter. I've never painted a room by myself before. I only ever tried painting my room once and my mom helped me. So to paint in my own house is a different story. And I watched several YouTube videos about painting and like some tips and techniques, and one of the tips that I learned was to not go cheap when buying a edging paintbrush. Get a good one, spend the money. It will help you so much and it will save you so much time when you're doing your cutting in work. That way you don't have to tape everything off, and the quality and the finish will be so much nicer with a decent brush. And if you spend a little bit extra on that and you wash it out, you can reuse it forever and ever and ever. You just have to make sure that you take care of it. The second tip that I learned from watching other people, just any YouTube video about painting, I watched so many I can't even recall. But that other tip is to buy a little edging paint bucket. So that's that little red cup that you see, and it has a handle, and it also has a little magnet inside close to where the handle is, so that when you put your paintbrush back in the cup to switch locations or take a pause, the magnet holds onto your paintbrush, so your paintbrush doesn't dip down all the way into the little bucket, and it doesn't fully saturate, making a mess. And also it doesn't crush the bristles of your paintbrush. So you want to make sure that those edging bristles are being well cared for and not getting crushed, because if they do, then it's going to definitely make the application of the paint on the wall not be as high quality finish. So just some things to keep in mind if you're going to take on a painting project yourself. Another tip that a friend of mine told me about when you're painting a room, whether you're refreshing a room or changing the color like we did, you want to do the edging first on one wall and then roll it so that it dries relatively in the same amount of time, and that the color is more even between the drying, between the rolling and the edging paint. And then when that wall's done, then you move on to the next wall. So as you see in this clip, I'm just edging the bottom here near the baseboards, and the wall to my left is already painted. So I had to do the edging, and then when Keth would come by with the roller. So that's really good to help keep the application of the paint looking even and drying even too. So you want it all to be like one flat color and not see any like demarcation between the edging and the wall rolling. And this is a really good way to make that happen, just doing one wall at a time. Here we are, you guys. This is day number 3 of painting. So we are putting our second coat of the gray on the walls now to make sure it was even. There was some patchiness showing through and some primer marks showing through on the first coat of paint. So today we're going through on this clip doing the second coat of paint, and that worked out really well. So I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that if you're switching colors, don't skip out on the priming stage. It really helps. And even though we did prime, we still used 2 full gallons of the gray paint to cover this bedroom, to make it all even with no marks showing through, and perfectly even coats of paint on the wall with none of the roller marks or anything showing through. So I can just about imagine that it probably would have taken 4 coats of the gray paint if we didn't take the time to prime it first. So it's worth the extra $27 to get the primer to make sure you're getting full coverage and you don't have any of that old color that you didn't want anymore showing through.
Show we watch together, I can just remember you and me. Flipping channels, but my mind is watching slideshows of our memories. It's late at night, I know you're gone, and I can't sleep cause you moved on. I wish we tried, cause maybe you'd be here tonight. Why do we end up broken hearted? Running right back to where we started. Trying to make it all okay, but the end is still the same. Why do we end up broken hearted? Why do we end up broken hearted?
And this is the most exciting part for me. Here we are opening up the delivery boxes for our bed that we bought. I have never had a bed before. I've only ever had those metal bed frames and the box spring and the mattress on top. So this was an exciting day for us to finally have a bed. And here Kath and I are going to build it. This clip is actually on the same day. We just kept working, but I had to do a quick outfit change because it was like 27 degrees outside or something like that, and I was way too hot in the outfit I was wearing, and I had just got home from my day job as well, so I needed to change, and the window was open to help the paint dry, but I don't know if it really ended up helping, to be honest with you. This is our spare bedroom, and we moved all of our stuff from our bedroom into there, so it was an absolute disaster, and it was stressing me out so bad. I couldn't wait to get it resolved. So those were just some highlights of how horrible it was before we got our room all put back together. Now I'm just bringing all of our clothes in and getting them set up back organized and nice and neat in the closet. And I also started a small donation pile as well to get rid of some things that we weren't wearing anymore.
Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance?
Here I'm just going through some old purses and clutches that I have that I still use, but there was just some things in there that I don't use anymore. Most of it was garbage and some hair elastics and so on. So I just took care of that and got a little garbage bag going. I used a brown paper bag that I had kicking around for a while. Here we go, you guys. These are some stunningly gorgeous reveal shots of our nicely organized closet and our bedroom finally put back together. We're so happy with the final result. We love the color. We actually discussed our next project, and we think that we're going to paint all of the upstairs bedrooms in our house the same color because we like it so much. And that quality of the paint was really good too. So I definitely recommend Sherwin-Williams if you are thinking about doing a painting project in your house.
Even though I don't mind waiting, latest my mind racing. What else I have to do, girl? I only want you. I only want you, yeah. I only want you. Closer.
Just jumping on here at the end, you guys, just to say thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like this content. Let me know what you're interested in. I'd love to interact with you. And thank you again for choosing this video. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.